Yes, I was very sad because Alondra says me that you can not give me class because you have a, I don't know, a fiscal situation. And I
Ah,
say,
yes,
oh,
exactly, exactly.
this is a bad situation because Mike is an excellent teacher. I'm very grateful with him, and says me, let me check what I can do for him. Okay, but
Yes,
it's grateful.
excellent. So moving to the
Um,
class. Adrian, so what about these days? Did you have vacation? You didn't have vacation? Were you
no, no,
working?
no. I
I don't
don't have.
know.
I don't have any vacation. I don't have any vacation. Um, the last
Oh,
week was
really?
yes. The last week was a terrible week for me because was a
Okay.
closing month. The close the close of the
The
month.
closing of the month. The closing of the
The
month. Mira, pues,
closing
en el
of
chat, the
month.
closing.
The month.
Very good.
Okay,
Ahí le
and
voy a poner the month. Ujú.
well, as I told you, the sales. Okay, the month closing. Let me closing. Um, and I it was a very difficult situation because
All right.
in different distribution centers we have a system problem, and this kind of situation affects to all my people because they can see the correct sales in every route the band sales, and
Ajá, ajá.
and well, nobody knows in that moment that what happened with the sales, and I
Okay,
was
okay, okay.
like a blind people, right? Blind is correct.
Okay.
Blind is
But yes, like blind people, you can say. Mhm. Yes, because okay,
okay.
because
I
you
see.
couldn't see, you couldn't track the sales.
Okay, exactly. I cannot track the sales correctly, and well, it's a normal
Oh,
situation
okay, okay.
here in Grupo Herdes because Grupo Herdes has a very bad system. Well, uh,
Okay, okay, okay.
nowadays they are looking for a change from AS 400, that is the platform, the system platform. They want to change to
All
SAP,
right.
SAP, right? That is a good system. It's a
Ah, okay,
normal
okay, okay.
system that used in all in transnational companies, but here in Herdes, they are very, very, very ancest. ¿Cómo podríamos decir? Que
Ajá.
es una empresa muy antigua, o sea, sí, con sistemas antiguos. Ancest Systems? No, right?
Ah, okay. It is an old-fashioned, I would say, like an old-fashioned, okay,
Well, old
enterprise.
fashion is used for clothes, right?
Clothes
It's an
and
old
also
fashion.
for the style of administration,
Mm,
the style of conducting people. Okay, see, exactly. One of the uses is for clothes, okay, clothes styles, okay, but it is also used for okay for the way to admin, no, to manage an enterprise.
okay,
Ah, okay. And so you had so you want to change. I mean, the company wants to change.
exactly. But it's very complicated because the people don't want to change too, only the company, right? Because
Oh,
they
okay,
have
okay, okay,
different
okay.
costumes in order to use different platforms, system platforms, and For all the
Yes.
people, for all people, it's common to use the actual platforms, and they don't want to change it. And obviously, because when you implemented a system like SAP, is very hard for the different areas because they need to have the processes very, very, very strictly uh, tracking, right? And if they don't have it,
Okay, okay.
they have different problems to implement the system.
Okay, okay.
And that
So
means
that's good, Adrian, huh?
a lot of, yes. Sorry.
That's good, right? That's
Yes,
good.
yes. That's good. Exactly. That's good.
Okay, okay.
And you, what happened with you the last week? Do you take vacations?
Last week, and
Do you take?
yes,
Yes,
I was on vacation. Yes, I mean on Monday. I mean from basically it was all the week on vacation. Okay, and as
incredible.
you know, here in Hidalgo, there are many places to go around. So I went with my wife to a place called Huasca, Huasca do Campo. We went to Pachuca. We traveled to Apan, Hidalgo, and it was quite relaxing. Okay, she's also a teacher, and she was also on vacation. Actually, she is still on vacation. Okay, but yes,
And
we went out all these days.
I suppose that you eat barbacoa, and in Napan you take you drink. How do you say that? What is the name of that beverage? Napan is a
Pulque,
pulque, exactly. The pulque is from Napan,
exactly,
right? You drank. Okay.
exactly. That's what they say. Exactly. And good. Okay, and interesting. And what about the sales? Did you get the goals for last month sales?
No, 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 Mike. No, we don't do the goals. We have different
We
situations. I need to resolve different problems that I have in this moment of execution from my people, because they are working in the it seems like they are working in another company, because the process that I want from there are very clear.
oh it is.
Yes, I think that I put the different processes clearly for them. As I told you, I have the
Good.
operational discipline process, and I'm very
Sure.
angry with them, because I suppose that they have the correct process implemented in different distribution centers, and I feel that in this moment
Good.
we are quiero decir débil, se me fue el nombre, weak.
David, yes, exactly. Yes. We are weak. Yes.
Weak. Okay, okay. I feel that we are weak in this moment in the process, and I think that all the people are doing the things in order to only sell a lo pendejo, because they don't have correct processes to do it. Mike, I need to tell you that I hear you like in delay. I suppose that you are hearing me in a delay too. That's correct? With a
Yes, exactly.
delay.
Yes. I don't know why. I have checking my internet, and my internet is according to the internet tracker is good. But yes,
Okay.
I also hear you in delay, like far away. I don't know if it is my internet or your internet.
Well,
It is
maybe it's my
strange, okay?
internet, because I am Grupo Verdes, and every day fails the system.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Come on, Adrian,
Yes.
that's too bad. Okay.
Sometimes I feel
Okay,
that I
okay.
work
So you didn't get.
for a patito company.
Come on, Adrian. I wouldn't say that. Okay, I wouldn't say that. Okay. So, Adrian, so you didn't. I mean, your team didn't achieve the goals. So, Adrian, and now what is next, Adrian? So, last month goals weren't achieved. Okay. So, what is next, Adrian?
Okay, first one, I need to have some savings sobre todo overall in
Oh, uh-huh.
in my operation expenses. Okay, to reduce the
Okay,
gap
okay.
that I have in NOPBT, net operational P, planning before taxes.
Yes.
Yes, the how do you say la utilidad de se me fue el nombre, hoy estoy mal en mi vocabulario y me sé
Yes.
todas esas palabras.
Yes. Yes. Remember, for utilidad, okay, we have ahí va, ahí le ponen en el chat, okay. Profits, ahí está. Profits, earnings,
Profits.
utilidad, profits, earnings, okay.
Yes, profits is the
Or
word.
utility value, okay. Utility value, okay. Okay, okay. So you need to very good. Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
in second place, I need to do well, I did it the first days of the month, different meetings there in order to explain the import the importance the import no the
The importance, yes, the importance.
the importance of every process that we do. Um,
Exactly.
then in third place, I explained to all my people the importance that the traditional channel, because the traditional channel was the problem the last month. No, all the company, only the traditional
All right.
channel. Why the traditional channel? Because
All right.
it's a complicated channel of sales because my
All right.
people needs to go to the changarro and needs to do a
Yes.
better explanation of sales or negotiation with all
All right.
the customers because they it's different that, for example, with an OXXO is a credit customer, and my people only needs
Okay.
to
Okay.
go to the OXXO and replace all the products that needs to be in the freezer. And in the traditional
Okay.
channel, it's
Okay.
different because they need to do a good negotiation in order to have more ticket or more money from the customer, right? It's very
All right.
different. It's a different it's a different context. And for that reason, my people they don't want to go to the traditional channel, and it's most important that the OXXO because the traditional channel give me more profits than the OXXO because an OXXO have a lot of discounts,
Ah, okay.
right? And
Okay. Okay. Okay.
in
Okay.
the traditional channel, I don't have discounts. I sell to full price
Right.
to every customer. In OXXO, we need to
Ah,
pay the banner of the store. I need to pay the POP materials. I need to pay the position in the store. I need to pay a lot of things, but it's more
right.
easy for my people to visit the OXXO and only to put or refill the
Yes.
freezer. And in traditional channel, they need to work. It's easier for my sellers.
Easier. Easier for myself, no? I understand. I understand. Okay, 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 okay.
Yes,
Very good.
and well, and this is an important channel because we have the correct money flu. Flu is correct. Flujo.
Yes, yes, there. Flux
Mhm.
of money. The
Flux con X
I,
with X.
the flux, exactly. The flux of money. Very good.
Flux of money. Oh,
Very
the
good.
flux of money. The flux of money. And that is the reason that I explain you because I don't know. I think that we need to improve as a company our salaries, or no, not the salary, the bonus of the people, because we need to pay more money in the traditional channel.
Ah, okay, 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 okay.
Yes, do you follow me? Because if I pay more money in the traditional channel, I'm sure that my people put more attention in the channel, and it's complicated in the company because human resources they don't want to change the policies because they don't understand my job of the work that do my people. My people can pay more.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
What,
So that
what is what is the reason that I need to say pay more attention in not put more attention? What is the difference between pay and put?
remember, put more attention is Spanglish. In Spanish we say poner atención. No, in Spanish we say debes poner atención. However,
Okay,
In English we never say put more attention. That is Spanglish, okay? The correct is I voy a poner en chat is pay attention.
okay. In the
Pay attention.
casino, I can say put my money in the table.
Exactly. Put exactly. You can
Uh,
say put my cash. Put my cash, okay, on the table, no? Very good.
right.
Put my cash on the table. But
Yeah.
poner atención en inglés se dice, parece que dijera pagar atención. Pay attention. Pagar atención. Pero no, se entiende como poner atención, ¿ok? En inglés, ¿ok?
Right.
Pay attention. Ujú.
Right.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. So the goal is to encourage with that
Encourage.
money increase. You want to encourage, okay? Encourage sellers, right?
Exactly.
You
Encourage
want to encourage sellers. There.
to
To
encourage.
encourage sellers.
Exactly.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay.
Encourage sellers. Sellers. Sellers con E. Okay, and that's the last week for me. This week, I think that is we have two hard weeks in the month for me. The first
Okay.
week, the first one, the first week in the month, because I need to download all the strategy of the month.
All
And
right.
the last week, because I need to ensure that the quotes of the month, right? And
Oh,
for that reason, I say to my people all the time, you need to pay attention from the first day of the month and
good.
not in the last week of the month,
Yes.
right? Because is the process of this the sale process in every company, and I feel like they don't understand me correctly, or I don't know what happened with they or with them,
With
with they,
them.
with
With them.
them,
With them. Yes.
because all of them are uh, professional people, persons, or professionists, no. But I don't know. I think that something I do something wrong in my how what can I say gestion in my
I just you say I feel I am doing look at this
I
something
feel I am
wrong.
doing right. I
Okay,
feel I doing
something wrong. Okay,
something
la voy a poner en el chat. Okay, something wrong in my. Look at this. Okay,
in my
very good. I feel I am doing something wrong in my. Okay, I le poner en el chat handling,
handling
gestión, handling y
handling.
gestión, handling, gestión. O también puede ser handling o puede ser in my management.
Ah,
Management.
okay.
In my handling, in my management. Okay.
I feel that sounds better management, right?
Management. Very good. Yes, exactly. Okay, Adrian, so the idea is that they can start to sell from the beginning of the month and not to wait until the end of the month. That is
Correct.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, because um,
yes, tell me yes.
uh, I think that, for example, this month, the month starts with the holidays, and
Yes,
in this company we sell a lot every holiday because the people are on vacations, the people are spending money all the time with the family, right?
yes,
And that means that I sell a lot of sticks, right? But in the other hand, if they don't pay attention to this kind of uh, situations that means more sales in our day a day, maybe they
yes.
don't take the correct decisions. For example, my boss, uh, can I say, has been in Huatulco last week or not? Has been is used
Ah,
only in a
because
long time.
because
My
my
boss
boss has
been
been in Huatulco, okay,
last week.
since last week. Ah,
Okay,
a mí me tocó
my
cita.
boss has
Ah,
been in
yes,
Huatulco.
I remember you telling me that. I remember you telling me that one of your bosses was going to be in Huatulco, no? And that
No, no, no.
someone sent you,
Right, right.
someone,
Yes, my big,
no,
big, big, big boss.
someone sent you to,
Yes,
exactly. Someone sent you
went to
to put everything in order, no? There.
right, but they was my big, 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 big boss, the sales vice president.
Okay,
Yes, Andrea del Rizo is
okay.
the second on board in Grupo Herdes, and it's a very, very
Okay.
uh, angry person. Yes, angry person because
Yeah,
they
and why?
yes
Why is he angry?
he did a lot of things that I feel that is not correct for in one company. For example, the last month we have different troubles with the headcount in grupo in helados Nestlé. Uh, we have a
Okay.
lot of vacancies, uh, and human resources didn't anything in order to resolve the problem. For that reason,
But
my boss
yes,
go with Andrea del Rizo and told him that we have problems with the headcount. Andrea del
all
Rizo
right.
did a meet with human resources, my people, and me, and my boss. And Andrea del Rizo take a wrong communication with human resources. He
Right.
told, me vale pito qué deban hacer con el reclutamiento. Me contratan a la gente. And Veronica, that is the human resources director, Veronica, a
Yes.
woman, told
Yes.
him, Andrea, don't, don't,
Speak like
no me
that.
hables así. Exactly.
Uh-huh. Don't
And
speak to me like that. Okay.
don't speak to me like that because I, I deserve a respect. I
Yes.
merezco,
Yes.
merezco respeto.
I deserve respect. Yes.
I deserve
I
respect.
deserve.
I deserve respect. And Andrea
Oh,
answered to Verónica, me vale pito si no te gusta la palabra pito, 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 pero resuélvanme el problema. And, and, I,
oh,
and I
cabana,
think,
Adrian. Okay.
yes, he's a person, Andrea is a person that lose his mind, his head, because all the time was a very explosive person, all the time. And in some
Okay.
conversations, we are talking with Andrea about the problems, the situations that we have, and Andrea in that moment put a different uh, head mood and starts to talk with bad words all the time and to
Right.
scream. Yes, it's incredible, but it's a funny situation for the people that are not taking the conversation because you say, "What a crazy person!" Right? It's incredible that
Exactly. Exactly.
explodes in that way.
Wow, Adrian, that's crazy.
Yes, he's crazy. He's a
So,
crazy person.
wow. And I think it's difficult to deal with him. I think it's must be hard to speak to him, and it must be hard to explain things to him, right?
Yes, yes, it's very difficult, and sometimes it's depend of the humor of the moment, right? Because
Yes.
sometimes, never smile. Andrea never smile, never. Uh, but
Never?
uh,
Wow.
never, never. Always, all the time, they have a hard mood but me vas a decir la palabra correcta, ¿verdad? Porque sí, ya sé que esa me la acabo de inventar.
Uh, uh, like
Face.
a hard face. A hard face. A hard face.
A hard
Oh,
face.
okay, 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 okay.
And sometimes it's incredible, but I don't remember, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, uh, we was in a meeting, and uh,
Okay.
Armando Talavera, a friend of mine that is in my position, but in supermarkets, uh, told to Andrea,
Good.
Andrea, we are doing that situations and we're doing these activities and shalala la 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 la. And Andrea told to Armando, Armando, eres doblemente estúpido. No sabes forecastear y lo que forecasteas lo haces mal. Entonces, but they told that words screaming, right? You say,
Wow, Adrian.
take it easy. We are talking only. We are only talking, no? But yes,
Wow.
all the time you enter to every meeting with a skirt, and
Scared,
and
exactly, yes, uh-huh.
yes, an alert to every comment that he did in order to have the better answer to him. and no cagarla,
Okay, okay,
right?
okay.
It's incredible, Mike. Really, it's incredible because in other companies, for example, in Coca-Cola, in Lala, in PepsiCo, if some people says in a meeting, "Me vale pito," they go
Yes,
out immediately,
yes,
because all
yes,
the
sure, yes,
companies have
yes.
different values, human values, right? And here in Nerdes, they we have values, but no, I'm sure that we don't respect the values of the company. Yes,
Adrian, but Adrian, his name is Andrea
incredible.
Francesco del Riso, right?
Andrea Del
Okay,
Riso
is he from
is an
Italy? Is
Italian.
he
He's an Italian
Italian?
person. Yes.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. Wow. And how often do you have meetings with him?
Maybe one time at the quarter. Uh,
Ah, okay.
thanks God, because I'm not sure that I uh, um, have the position to receive that kind of feedbacks, because because well, I feel that I deserve respect, right? And for example,
Obviously, obviously.
my boss 3 months ago, in a
Yes,
month closing, yes, that that we have a very bad
yes.
month closing. They
All right.
screaming to me, and I
Okay.
told him, please don't scream me, because
Okay.
he screamed at me, because if you scream it, maybe I can support that. And they scream it at me again, and I finish the call,
Oh,
and I
really?
don't sorry, yes, and I don't answer any calling from him for 4 days, because
Oh,
it's important to respect all the time. And as I told him, Luis, sorry, but if you uh, screaming at me again, we have a different situation. I'm sure that we have a different situation, because the respect of the people is very important, Mike, for everybody, for
sure,
everybody.
sure, sure. Yes, sure, sure, sure. Yes, definitely. Totally, totally. No.
But yes, but I think that is because Herdes is a Mexican company, and they do the things different from the rest of the companies, right? It's a big company, but it's Mexican company. It's very sad, but it's a it's a common thing in Mexico. The Mexican companies, they don't have respect for his employees, for his employees.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I work from Herdes, and I need to to take these situations as as
Well,
as as
Adrian,
as,
that's
as
very hard, Adrian. No, as
yes,
they are, Adrian. No? As they are. But
as they
Adrian,
are.
I think
Thank
that your
you.
position is very demanding, Adrian. I think your position, Adrian, is very stressful all the time. And with all of these people screaming at people for everything, it's not going to be good. Okay, I mean, in the end, Adrian, I mean, you are working, you are trying to do your best, no? You and your people, obviously. But it's hard, Adrian. It's hard to deal with people who scream, who say bad words, who offend people, no?
Right. Yes, and we are working for a company. We are an employee. We not we are not the puppy of the company, right?
It's okay.
And
It's okay. It's okay.
so it's incredible, Mike. But It's real. And well, in sales, through my professional life, I have different kind of bosses,
All
and
right.
I think that every boss that I had was a
Sure.
different kind of leadership, but all of them have the same hardest face, hardest face.
Yes. Yes.
Um, I don't remember a boss that put the smile all the time. For that reason, I'm trying to be different. You know, I'm trying to smile to the
Yes.
people. I'm trying to have conversations with people about personal conversations, because
Yes.
I'm sure that if you have this kind of attention to
Good.
my people, my direct people, they maybe respond different to
Yes.
the compromise of with the company or with the results, right?
Yes.
The commitment with the
Exactly.
results. Sorry, the
Exactly.
commitment.
Yes.
And for that reason, I think that is important, the leadership that the companies has or have every day. But I don't know. I'm sure. Well, I remember a boss that all the time
Yes.
works hand by hand with you, with shoulder by shoulder. Sorry,
All right. All right. All right. Yes.
Mm, and and I'm sure that I have a good remembers about that moments, and
Okay. Okay.
maybe I'm trying to do the same with my people nowadays. I have good
Good memories. I have good,
memories.
memories from him, no? Good memories from him.
Yes.
Ah, okay. That is a different strategy, right? That is a very different
Yes.
strategy, no?
Yes,
Okay.
but uh, I need to talk something. Eh, Quiero decir, pese a que yo sé,
I know one. Even though,
a veces como que trato de hacer
even though,
el translation del español al inglés y no siempre es así, ¿verdad?
pero
Eh,
even though I know, es a pesar de
even
que
for,
sé, o también puede ser although I know, although I know. A pesar de que
me
yo
gusta
sé,
más.
o a
Also I
pesar de que
know,
conozco, ¿no? Although I know.
yes. Also I know that have a good leadership is very important for
Good.
me. For my boss is very different, you know. For my boss, my boss is common that told me, Adrian, you don't have a good leadership because you don't put a hard leadership with your people. And I said, Luis, you and me we are very different in the leadership. We are very different,
Okay.
and uh, I think that he don't understand that situation, Mike, and they want that I was no that I will be there like him.
Ah, they want me, they want me to be like them, no?
To be
They want
to be
me
like him.
to be like them, or like him.
Okay, like him, right? They want he wants he
Exactly,
want
like
me
him.
to be
They
like
want, or he
him
wants me.
exactly, and it's
Yes.
very stressful to have a meeting with my people, my direct people, when stay in the same meeting, because they expect,
Okay, okay, okay.
yes, they expect, he expects that in one moment of the day of the meeting, I explode like him and say, a ver, hijos de la chingada, ya les dije que esto está mal. And and they don't they don't happen through the meeting because I'm not like him, right?
Okay.
And
You- That
I,
won't happen in my meeting, ¿no? That won't happen in my
that
meeting.
won't
Eso no
happen in
pasará
my
en mis reuniones, ¿no? That won't
won't
happen in my
happen.
meeting. Eso no pasará.
Uh,
O eso no pasa, ¿cómo sería? Eso no pasa. That doesn't happen in my meetings. ¿No? Eso no pasa en mis reuniones. El primero es eso no pasará. That won't happen. Eso no pasará. El primero, that won't happen in my meetings. Y el segundo, eso no pasa en mis reuniones. That doesn't happen in my meetings.
ok, entonces para lo que te estaba platicando es that won't happen, right?
Very good. Exacto, exacto. That won't happen in my meetings. Eso no pasará o eso no ocurrirá en mis
In my meeting.
reuniones.
Okay.
Very good.
And well, that's the situation in my life.
Come on, Adrian.
Yes, yes,
And,
yes.
and for example, I think that your leadership, Adrian, your leadership is so different from the leadership in the company in general. No? In my
Right.
opinion, Adrian, your leadership is much better. Why, Adrian? Because you not only, fíjate, ahí le voy a poner algo más. Ahí le voy a poner, not only do you focus on goals. Fíjate en esa estructura, fíjate esa. Not only do you focus on goals, but you also focus on the human side. Fíjate, eso que puse ahí. Not only do you focus, not only, ¿ok?
Exactly.
Esa frase de not only es un, ahí le voy a poner, en hecho, there is a negative, there is a negative adverb, ¿ok? Not only, ¿ok? ¿Ok? Y como él, hay muchos más, ¿ok? Look at that.
Yes.
After the negative adverb again, we have similar to a question, okay? For
Okay.
example, okay, not only do you focus, but actually it's not a question, is the influence of the negative adverb at the beginning. Not only do you focus, okay? Another example, for
Okay.
example, you can say another negative adverb, for example, scarcely, for example, seldom, look at this, another, seldom, okay, does she get crazy at meetings, ¿no? Fíjate, seldom does she get crazy at meetings, ¿no? Rara vez ella se enloquece en las reuniones, ¿ok? O,
Okay.
otro ejemplo puede ser hardly ever, lo que dice, hardly ever, lo que dice, hardly ever, ¿ok? Do they complain about our goals, ¿ok? Hardly ever do they complain about the goals. Es casi nunca ellos se quejan de nuestros objetivos. And look at that. After the negative adverb, we have the structure of a question, but it's not really a question. It's just the influence of the negative adverb at the beginning. Okay. We also have a neutral adverb. For example, sometimes. Neutral adverb. Okay. Look at this. Sometimes. Well, you can say sometimes, okay, I have difficult meetings. Look at this al inicio. And look at the grammar. It's a normal sentence, okay? Sometimes I have difficult meetings. Opposite to negative others, okay?
Mhm. Sometimes I have difficulty. Okay. Okay. I understand.
Exactly. So, in my opinion, your leadership is much better because, as I said, okay, not only do you focus on goals, but you also focus on the human side, and that is
Right.
important,
Right.
Adrian. Okay, in order to have a good team, and is you have to focus also, yes, on goals. That is important. That's number one important. Okay, but also to pay attention, okay, to pay attention or to focus on the human side of the employees or the workers, right?
Right. Uh, 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 it's important to tell you that I'm very comfortable with that because I'm sure it's evident that all the people loves me in the company. Uh, they all the time told me that I am a person that works with people, and not only works with people. I'm I'm a very uh, good person with people, and
Exactly.
and I and I'm sure that it's very important for the people to have a leader like me. Um,
Sure.
some every year in the company we have an evaluation a process, and it's
All right.
common that the people send me their evaluations in order to have a good words for their goods or bad words.
All
But
right.
it's important for them that I put a recommendation or an important sentence that I think about the person, um, and it's very good. I feel very happy, comfortable, and and important for the people. It's a good situation for me.
Excellent
Yes,
and good. So you have that and like what every year, right?
yes. Every year we have the evaluation process of the person of
Very
every
good.
person in the company.
Excellent.
And
Very
sometimes it's
good.
very bad too for me because I receive evaluations from people that I sometimes I know I don't know what they are. I don't know what.
Yes.
No sé quién es la persona, no la conozco. And I receive the
Ah,
evaluation.
you can say I
I don't know the
don't. I
person.
don't know exactly. I don't know the
The
person,
person.
or I don't know the employee. No,
You're
the
right.
employee.
And I received the evaluation, and I think no thought at this moment, who is that person? I don't remember what is that person. What is the person? No, not what is who is the person? Who is the person?
I don't know. Exactly.
And
I the person said I
I
don't
don't know
know.
who is the person.
I don't know who who the person is. I don't know who the
Who the person is
person is. Ahí está. Who the
exactly.
person is. So and
And also,
what do you do? And if you don't remember the person's name, that is hard.
normally yes,
How do
but
you evaluate
normally
someone who I mean maybe someone who you don't know?
sometimes I need to put in the evaluation. Sorry, I don't have the enough arguments to evaluate the person. And I think that sometimes that they accept the sentence because it's common that people from the IT team or the warehouse team put me to for have the evaluation of day, and and I said, well, okay, I can evaluate the person, but it's not there is not an area that helped me in my job and don't have the enough arguments to evaluate the person. Sometimes I try to put a good sentence from him. Oh, he's a good person. He's a responsible person. Every moment that they try to involve in different situations with the team and help to the team to resolve problems and some words like that. But
Okay.
sometimes I don't know who is the person, and in that case, I enter to to the system, to the human resource system that I have access, and I put Miguel Ángel
Ah, all
Cervantes.
right, all right.
And the system put me, is the English teacher in the company. Ah, okay, is the English teacher, and try to put a sentence uh, with a relation with the position with my job.
Ah, and with activity.
But
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
yes, but not all the time I know perfectly the person, right?
Adrian,
It's
that is,
incredible. I feel good with that.
that is smart, okay? That is smart.
Yes,
That is good, Adrian, because in that way, you make sure you are not making mistakes, okay?
exactly.
No.
And it's very common that I resolve maybe 100 evaluations. It's a lot of evaluations, and I ask to my peers, to my peers. Um,
Yes.
Armando, how many evaluations do you receive this year? And Talavera said me, oh, only 5 or 6 evaluations. And I said,
Good.
I can't believe it. And I received 100. it's, 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 it's a
One.
it's a very funny situation. But I all the times feel the evaluations uh, with a happy mood. Do you know? I just
Okay, Adrian, yes. Interesting, interesting, Adrian. Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, Adrian, very good, Adrian. So before we go, Adrian, okay, let's remember this, okay? Let's practice, and then some this, okay? Remember. Okay, let's come here, okay? Here, let's try to use this. By the end of the class, students will learn business idioms and phrasal verbs correctly, okay? So let's try to remember, Adrian, and let's practice some grammar, okay? Because of the time and the time,
the,
okay, let's practice from number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I will read. Okay, it says, if I find a good job, I move to Madrid. He met his wife when he worked in Brussels. You can turn off the radio. I not listen to it. Where you have dinner yesterday? This exercise is difficult. I help you to do it. For example, here we have a collection of all grammar tenses in English, okay? Of the main grammar tenses in English. For example, I do number 1, okay?
okay.
If I find, okay, super easy. If I find, oh, it's too big, okay? Okay, guys. If I find, let's come here, okay? Very good, okay? Okay. If I find a good job, okay, I'll move to Madrid, okay? Okay, so if I find, okay, good.
Well,
Okay,
in that sentence is find, right? Find.
exact, exactly. The verb is exactly the same, no? What are the
Okay.
next? Okay, he met his wife when he worked in Brussels.
Works,
Okay,
works.
listen, he met his wife when he look at this,
He met his wife when he meets when he works in Brussels.
when he worked. When he worked or when he was working in Brussels. Why? And
All
then because
right.
it's simple past. Look at this. Is past. Okay, here. Met is simple past. Okay. En España es eso. Él conoció a su esposa cuando él trabajaba en Bruselas o
In
él conoció a su
Brussels.
esposa cuando él estaba trabajando en Bruselas. Okay,
Okay, right.
okay, then what you can turn off the radio. I not listen to it. What would you say then? You can turn off the radio. I not listen to it.
Not listening to it, listen.
You
I
can turn off the
was
radio.
not was not
I am not
not
listening.
listening.
I'm listening. Remember, in Spanish es, ¿puedes apagar la radio? No la estoy escuchando. Okay, I am not listening to it. Okay. What is the number four, Adrian? Where you have dinner yesterday? The number four is super easy, okay? Where you
Where
have
are
dinner
you?
yesterday?
Where are you having dinner yesterday?
Yes,
Right?
yes, yes. Escribimos, where are you having? Si ponemos así, Adrián, sería, ¿dónde estás tú cenando ayer? ¿Dónde estás tú cenando? Recordamos que have dinner es cenar. Where are you having yesterday? ¿Dónde
Where
estás tú
was
cenando ayer?
where was you? Where was you?
Listen, where did you? Where did
Did,
you? Ahí va, ¿eh? Where did you have dinner yesterday?
yes,
Where
because
did you have?
you put the
Para que
past
diga,
in the did.
¿dónde? Exactly. ¿Dónde cenaste ayer, no? Where did you have dinner yesterday? ¿No? Okay, Alan. I got number five, Alan. This exercise is difficult. I help you to do it.
I,
This exercise is difficult. I
this exercise
help
is
you.
difficult. I I will help you to do it. Will help.
Excellent. Very good. And I will help you do it. Good, Adrian. Okay. Okay, then what about number six, Alan? What you cook tonight? What you cook tonight?
What we what it's the same. What will you?
Wh-
What
Exactly.
will
What will you cook?
you cook tonight?
Exactly, Adrian. What will you cook tonight? Exactly, exactly. But I mean, Adrian, Adrian, what will you have for lunch today, Adrian? What will you have for lunch today?
Well, okay, only what I have lunch.
I,
I have lunch
uh-huh.
for today. I have.
I will have,
I will have a sandwich for lunch today.
uh-huh. I will have, what will you have for lunch today, Adrian? What will you have for lunch today?
What will you have?
For lunch today.
I will have a sandwich, right?
Okay, excellent. A sandwich, very good, yes. Adrian, a ham sandwich, a tuna sandwich.
A tuna sandwich for yes, I like
Very
it, the
good.
tuna sandwich.
Very good. Very good, Adrian. Okay. Okay, Adrian. Very good, Adrian. So let's start here for today. Adrian, thank you, okay, for today's class. Okay. It was a pleasure to have you in class, Adrian. And see you tomorrow, Adrian, okay? Please take care.
Right, Mike. Have a nice afternoon.
Very good.
See
Take
you.
care. Take care. Thank you, Adrian. Bye bye. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. Good.